Alright, so we back with another video. We're giving y'all more builds. Now, there's gonna be builds that the types I think gonna be very popular on this game. I think the stretch bigs are gonna be very, very popular this year. I think making them is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be different. I think this is gonna be one where people are not gonna copy as much. I know a lot of people have an issue with people copying YouTubers. That is a thing. Probably be somebody commenting in the videos that's about a best build in this video. I don't know. But today we're gonna be going over the stretches. Y'all do want more? I got more for y'all. Just like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's hop into it. Now, I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video, but I want people to understand this. This year, if you don't know, Rebirth, you get it when you get 90. You can unlock Rebirth. But if you don't know, if you get that first build to 99 overall, you can then make every other build a build you don't have to grind the overall ever again. So that's why, another reason why I'm making builds this year for all these videos that's going to last. It's not going to be a build that I'm remaking. I'm making all these builds to last. Yeah, we're going to figure out more stuff in the builder later, but I'm not making these builds based on that. I'm making these builds to last. Simple. Alright, so hopping into it. We're going to start it off with a real stretch big. It's going to be a 7-footer. You're going to be able to shoot on it. You're going to have the defense. You're going to have everything. I'm going to have another version of it that I think is going to be more suited to what the game is right now, especially with how the contest is. But this is going to be a very good, well-rounded stretch. Let's hop into it. So you're going to be a center. You can make it power forward. You can make it whatever position you want to make it. I put it as center for this video purpose. 7 foot, 225, 7'2" wingspan. When it comes to making this build, you're going to have amazing finishing. You're going to have an 85 close shot with an 86 driving dunk. Not quite contact dunks, but you still have an 86 driving dunk. That's going to be very nice. 92 standing dunk. 92 standing dunk is very, very good. That's not something you usually would have on a stretch. Now, something you could do, you could go higher on post control, but I have ball handle and speed ball, so I didn't feel like it was necessary to have that too high, but you do have the ability to do so. Now, to go alongside all that, you do have the stretchability. You have a 90 mid-range. That's going to be to pretty much get your jump shot stuff, but also to get some extra stuff on badges like set shot specialist, post fade phenom, and deadeye. And then also you have 83 3 ball, which is going to be getting you limitless range, which is what I'm going to try to get you on both of the builds. So keep that in mind. 76 free throw is going to be to play 5v5, 78 pass accuracy, just so you can be able to have visionary or versatile visionary. I got to get used to that, and dimer and break starter and all that good stuff. Then to go alongside that, you have a ball handle, speed ball. Is it crazy high? No, but it is a stretch big. You just have the ability to create if you learn how to do that type of stuff, but if you never do, you'll be fine regardless. Whether you want to finish, whether you want to shoot, simple. You're going to be a stretch. Now, to go alongside all that, you have really good defense. You have max perimeter defense and steal, which is not that crazy on a 7 foot, but it is max. You have a 93 block. 93 block is going to allow you to have high flying, denier, gold. The only reason you won't have it higher than that, well, I guess you could have it higher. You have to have higher vertical. I guess we can tweak that. The way we would have to tweak that, we would have to go lower there, and then we would be able to have a Hall of Fame. But now we won't be able to have the Hall of Fame, or not the Hall of Fame, but the silver. So I guess we will have to lower this until we can be able to raise our rebound 1. And as you can see, it's kind of tough to do that. So then we will have to lower post control. Now we don't get silver this. I'm going to keep lowering it until I can, and I now can do it. So now you have your silver. You can't raise this anymore. You can raise this up to 70, but that's pretty much what it is. Now you're able to have your Hall of Fame high flying deny. I don't want to make sure you leave this video with nothing that you could have on the build that I didn't do. So you have your high flying denier. Rebound, you have an 80 rebound. That's just to be able to have your silver rebound badges. You are a stretch, so you don't really need offensive rebound. It's just what it is. Now, if you do want it, you can upgrade this and you'll get rebounds, but you don't need it. Now, 74 speed, that's just to have it as high as possible. Agility, that's how you move off the ball. What do stretch do? They move off the ball. So if you want to move off the ball, that's going to be your agility. So I made sure to max that out. That's going to be very important. 85 strength. Maybe not need this, but I did put this up just so you can be able to have an 85. 85, you probably don't actually need an 85 because you're not actually getting a mover enforcer because of the perimeter defense. So you could go 83, and then you can probably start to raise this back up to 70. then you can probably put this to like pass, or you can put this to free throw, or you can put this to interior defense, or you can put this wherever. I'll probably just put it to free throw. That's just what I'll probably do. But yeah, then you can probably even lower the weight a little bit. But yeah, max speed, max agility, 83 strength, so you can get your brick wall, your box out beast, and then you can get your 83 vertical to go alongside all that, to be able to have like your standing dunk context, because if you don't know, you do get standing dunk context. You get both the elite and the pro. And you are going to be able to get Area Wizard to go alongside that, and you are going to be able to catch some really good lobs with this build. It's just a really good scoring build. You have the dunking ability, you have the shooting ability, you have a little bit of playmaking, really solid defense, and really solid physicals. And that's pretty much the build. The build comes out as similar to shades of Kristaps Porzingis, Chet Holmgren, Joel Embiid. What better similar to shades of could you have in the NBA right now for a stretch big? Simple as that. Build comes out as a 3-level scoring threat. Alright, now I did show that build for a reason first, because I have an alternative that's not going to be as tall. So for the people that want the big stretch bigs, that's going to be your build. But you know, I always got to go for something a little bit more versatile that's suited more to my liking. So the power forward, 6'9", 210, 7 foot. Now I did think about 6'8", but I ain't gonna lie. At that point, you just making a big guard, like more of a point forward. 6'9", you could argue as well, but 6'9", you gonna get some benefits that you wouldn't be able to get on those 6'10s. That I'ma argue that you could get on a 6'9. That would make it worth it to make your stretch big at 6'9. One thing that you can do, contact dunks. You can get contact dunks on this build. Another thing that you can do, you get on-ball minutes, so you can be able to get bumps. Another thing that's going to be very important is having that challenger. That's really the main reason why I am doing it at this different little height. Now, think of it like this. You're not going to have that standing dunk that you do on that 7 foot, but you will still have pretty much the same shooting. Not 90 threshold mid-range, but you do have an 89 with an 83, pretty much the same. Free throw is lower. Pass accuracy is lower, but ball handling, speed of ball is higher. And one thing that's actually very important that you do get compared to the other one, you do get lightning launch. I don't know how big of a difference bronze to nothing is going to be for this badge, but it does seem like on this game, having nothing and then having bronze is a pretty big difference. So I would take that into consideration. Now, to go alongside that, the defense is just much better in my opinion all around. Now you do have higher interior defense, block, and rebound on this other one, but you have higher steal, so now you have silver, and the passing lanes are very good in this game. Is it that much higher? Not crazy, but you do have silver for both, and now you have 85 to be able to have that. Bro, I don't think people understand the perimeter defense. I don't want to see y'all complaining about perimeter defense and contest, even if you're jumping all over people, if you have no rating. They literally said this before the game came out, and they have shown it and doubled down when the people was playing early, the creators. So, telling y'all, gonna want to have high perimeter defense in a really solid challenger. I don't even know if silver is enough. If you see my other builds I'm gonna drop, they all gonna have 92 plus, but this is a stretch. It's not expected to have a crazy high perimeter, so I did go 85. I could have went 90. You cannot get 92 on a 6'9". So that's another reason why you could argue going 6'8". But yeah, that's what I did here. Now, the one thing I will say, the speed is a little bit low, but it is a stretch. So it's like, and I've already mentioned, I personally focus on speed ball and agility first, depending on what I am. If I'm not a guard, I would probably focus on agility first. And I think as a stretch, you would probably do the same thing because you are off the ball, and agility helps your off-ball movement. Now, speed does have something to do with that, just running around the court. But I would say you want to focus on speed ball or agility, depending on if you're a guard or not a guard, and then speed last. Speed is important. It's just not as important as those two, in my opinion. Now, right here, I just really must use speed ball to get it as high as possible, agility, just so I can be able to get badges. And then I just did as much speed as I could after I did the strength and the vertical, because vertical and strength is very important to have on your bigs. Now, if you don't feel like you need this strength, that's on you. But you do actually get strong handles, Hall of Fame with this build, and you also do get gold and mover enforcer with this build, while also getting brick wall silver with this build and an 80 vertical. So it's a lot that's going to be adding up on this build, totaling to end up being similar to shades of Keegan Murray, Tari Eason, DeAndre Hunter, all power forwards. None of them are stretch bigs, but build comes out as two-way, 3-level shot creator. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen that name so many times. I'm a little bit over it. But yeah, that's gonna be my 2 stretch bigs for now. I'm gonna be dropping builds all day. Y'all do want more? Like the video, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff out the way. I appreciate y'all boys for watching. Make sure you got notifications on. We flooding. Your boy Fitz, I'm out the bit, man.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!